Moving indoors now, where the Alaska Flight basketball teams are preparing for a trip to the lower 48 to compete in a pair of nationally renowned tournaments. First up, the Las Vegas Live Tournament, which takes place July 17th through the 21st in Nevada. Flight will send a pair of teams to compete in the 16 and 17U brackets. The teams will then play in the Las Vegas Classic beginning July 24th. The Alaska squads are comprised with some of the top prep hoop players in the state and are coached by Keenan Hollister, who is back leading the teams after a hiatus last year. Now the goal is not only to represent the AK on a national stage, but to gain exposure from college coaches and scouts. Players from Anchorage, Soldotna, Valdez join local stars like Lathrop's Kyle CARLSON and Monroe's JALON McCullough. McCullough is a two-time 3A state champion from Monroe Catholic. But there are also ballers from remote portions of Alaska. Case in point, TYRUS Morgan from Klawock. It's hard to get noticed when you play on an isolated island in southeast Alaska. Morgan plans to make the most of this opportunity.
I'm glad I'm getting exposed to schools down there. That's what I've been looking for. So it's a great experience. I mean, I'm glad to get experience down there. That's what I'm looking for, especially coming from a small town school with like 35 people. It's just a great opportunity.
I think it's a great thing because going down there, playing against really good competition, all the guys you might see later in the NBA, and getting my name out there to colleges and our names as a team, like representing Alaska, I think it's a great thing to go down there.
Now there are 80 teams in the 17U and 48 in the 16U bracket of the Las Vegas Live Tournament, meaning these young men will be competing against some of the top prep-aged players in the country, some of whom will go D1 or maybe even on to the NBA. So will this group of Alaskans be intimidated? Not a chance.
I mean, it's just basketball. They're human beings. We just have to play. You know, we're a little short, so we're gonna have to box out the little Alaska team. But I think we'll be fine if we play together. You know, we have some size, we'll be all right.
2 years ago when we took a team out, we made it to the third round of the semifinals of the single elimination part. And, you know, that exceeded our expectations. And at that point, I think all these Alaskan kids kind of realized, like, exactly like Jalen said, they're humans. And it's a round ball and a round rim, and it's still 10 feet high. And, you know, we can go down there and we practice just as hard as they do. And, you know, we might run into some guys with some insane athleticism, but it doesn't mean that they have better basketball skills or they're a better team than us. And so I think we can go down there and we can really make some noise, get some kids noticed by some college coaches, and play against some really good competition.
That's all the time I have for today in sports, but I will be right back with your extended 7-day weather forecast. I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, and you're watching News 13.